Hello and welcome to URL, a show all about the internet and the freaks on it. I'm your host, a freak on the internet, Courtney Miller. And today I have two very kooky, characters. You guys are, but you're also real people. I have Syd and Olivia.
I don't think I'm a real person.
Are you a real person?
No.
No?
I exist within a screen.
Syd Heller, Olivia De Laurentiis, thank you guys so much for being here.
Oh my God, thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us to freak.
Thank you for freaking with us.
Thank you for freaking with me
It's
on
time
the
to get
set.
our freak on.
I've dreamed of freaking with you.
I have dreamed of getting my freak on in this room with these people.
Amazing. Time to get into your accolades. You guys are podcast hosts currently.
We are.
Comedy writers, comedy performers.
Thank you.
You guys wrote for Smosh, even directed for Smosh for a period of time. And also you're my buddies.
Yeah, that's the best part.
That's my favorite part.
That is a very good part. And am I missing anything? I feel like I should I don't want to miss anything.
We can wrestle.
Oh, yeah.
You guys wrestle?
We don't, but we can if you want us to.
The last project we got to work on together was Smosh the sitcom.
I think so, yeah.
Aside from a few comedy sketches here and there.
Yeah, we've done some TNTLs and shit.
And you guys go viral here and there with your very funny videos on TikTok. And yeah, you have a podcast called Syd and Olivia Talk Shit. And you do talk shit. And I've talked shit with you on there.
We be talking shit sometimes.
It's such a fun show. I've been on your guys' pod a couple times. 2 times as myself and then once as Dominic. And
Yeah.
that was really fun.
Your ex.
Yeah, we're
Your
breaking
ex.
the fourth wall here. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's all up to you. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Because you are Dominic, so it's like it's up to Dominic. If he consents,
You're
if you
right.
consent, then we have nothing against it. It's just sort of like it should be called Syd and Olivia spew shit out of their mouths because it's like talking shit. It gives the connotation that we're like
spilling tea,
saying bad things about
Yeah,
people,
which
but we're
we're
just kind of
not.
like vomiting garbage.
No, kind of the only like gossip we do is about fictional creatures.
Yeah, we'll like gossip about the Monopoly Man,
or we'll
like,
be like, oh, this Greek mythology character is so.
yeah.
Oh my God.
It's
well,
like that's
yeah.
Well,
and-
yes, but what's
so it's
the
like we
tea
are
on
talking-
what
yeah.
happened with the Monopoly Man?
Well, we think
he has no genitals.
he has no genitals, and also we think he's the Monopoly Man.
Do you know what monopoly is?
So
Do you know monopoly?
I feel like I could piece together what it means, but I think I need to
Okay.
hear your version.
yeah, so monopoly is a type of ethically non-monogamous relationship that
Yes.
was pitched to me once.
Ah,
That is one
yes.
partner is monogamous and the other partner is polyamorous. Now, if that works for you, love that for you. For me, I'm like, please no. I do
for
not want
me.
that at all.
But it's basically like it's
But
called.
it's just the word monopoly.
Yeah, it's called monopoly, which is the word monopoly, and in monopoly, one person wins.
Right. It's honestly poetic.
Only one person
Yeah.
wins. So then we went and we reverse engineered it and we were like, holy shit, what if the Monopoly Man was
It's just the
actually the
Monopoly
Monopoly
Man.
Man?
Oh my God, he's like patient zero of being monopoly.
Yeah,
Yes,
and it's like-
we've been saying it wrong, and he's just been like, I'm
the
gonna
mono-
everyone.
Yeah, but
You
my
can
partner
only
can't f anyone. You have to f me, but I f everyone.
Everyone.
And that is capitalism, is it not?
That is it is.
Is it
You're
not?
right.
You can only f me, but I f everyone.
Yep.
Over.
No, that's
The
so
Monopoly
real.
Man.
That is real.
No genitals.
No genitals at all. And that makes it harder to f
I was
everyone.
gonna say that makes things quite difficult.
He's got a mouth and he's got fingers, honey.
I also don't want to leave out another project we've done, which is the iconic, the powerful, the impactful Puberty the musical.
Shout out.
Huge.
Throwback.
What a time.
What a fun
Huge.
costume time.
Yes, you were a tampon, I believe.
Fossey tampon.
I'm so
I was
sorry.
a pad, she was a Fossey tampon, and when we were writing it, we were just like, the tampon is Fossey, and that was like in the
was the
description,
stage
and that was
direction.
like the most important thing we had. We were like, anything can happen, but the tampon is Fossey.
And our art department created it was a giant tampon
Yes.
mini dress.
It was so cunty.
And it had a top hat with the string coming out of it.
Yes, and was the string blue or was it white?
I think it was white.
Okay.
My outfit was not cunty, but it wasn't supposed to be. It's a pad, and like I was supposed to be like uncool because the whole thing is like pad's not cool when you're going through puberty. It's like all the cool girls do tampons, and
Only
so
wear pads.
only wear pads. That was the song.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good. You
Wow,
guys killed
throwback.
that.
So fun.
And that wasn't the last time we wrote songs because we wrote as a group the theme song for Smosh the sitcom.
Yeah,
That was such a cool experience, and your sibling helped with the track.
Love Jay.
Yeah.
So sick. Such
Shout
a cool. You guys are so talented. I always love when I
You
get
are
to
so talented.
Oh,
we love you.
You shut up.
We like being weird around you.
yeah.
We love freaking out with you.
I love being internet freaks with you guys, and yes, our history goes back even further than
I
that.
know.
And I don't know where we've talked about it. I'm gonna bring it
Yeah.
up again.
Yeah.
Comedy sports. High school.
What year was that? Because I think all three of us were on stage for that.
I think you must have been there. I think I only remember it because you were singing.
She did a song.
So, Comedy Sports is an competitive improv league, if you haven't heard of it. Primarily in LA. There's probably other states
there's like
that
Comedy
have it.
Sports Milwaukee.
But it's like very high school heavy. Like there's a lot of high schools that have a comedy sports program, and that's like a lot of people's first improv program.
Yeah, and so you'll have improv shows at your high school, or at least Oak Park did that. Then you'll go to another school and compete with their comedy sports team.
Away games.
Away games, and you have your little baseball t-shirt, and you're each playing an improv game, and then the audience claps louder for whoever was better.
Yeah.
Usually it's the home team because
Always
it's their...
has to be.
Yeah.
Be so weird otherwise.
That would be crazy betrayal.
Yeah. It's like Whose Line Is It Anyway? But like all short form
Competitive
improv.
short form improv and teams of four.
Yes. And the referee was like a college age
or older
LA improviser coming
that
in
I was
with a
always trying to
whistle. And always they were attractive. Yeah.
I was always trying to them. And they were always like, no.
Like, no, that
Stop
is
it.
literally not okay.
You have to stop.
Yes, and yes,
Yes, and?
So you'd compete, and then there is a championship.
Yeah.
And I think we had a semifinals game.
Yeah.
And it was my school against your school. I believe it was my junior year. No. It was my senior year.
Then
So
I
that
was
was
there, yeah, for sure.
2012, 2013.
Wait, you guys are the same year, right?
I graduated 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was the same
Okay,
year.
great.
So you were there?
I'm 2014, but
Okay.
I was on that team. Yeah.
I don't know why I left that detail out of my brain. That
Well,
you guys were a year
because
apart.
she sang a beautiful song.
She did sing a beautiful song. So this
I just probably
semifinals
look
game.
like a brunette girl.
I was like, that bitch, whatever.
And I just yeah.
No, truly, I'd never experienced anything like that before. We went to this semifinals improv game. Our team was struggling, but like we still had some confidence that we might win. And then you guys went up, and the semifinals happened in the Comedy Sports Theater in LA. So it felt like a big deal, at least to me, where it's like we're in LA.
No, to kids it feels like a big deal.
Yeah,
And
to kids, yeah.
Yeah, and they have you win the meaningless cup.
I
That was
can't
the
remember.
I don't
the
even
trophy
remember
was
that.
called
The
the trophy was called the
I
meaningless
remember
cup.
that.
Because what happened was we thought we were doing okay. Our team thought we were doing okay, and
You
then
guys were doing great.
We're doing fine.
You guys were
And then-
doing fucking great.
And then
don't remember
you guys
any of
did
this.
a musical. We tried to do beastie rap and we failed so hard, which is like it's a rhyming rap game. And then you guys did some kind of musical. And I just vividly remember you singing your heart out and then looking at my teammates and we were all just like, oh, shit.
She's Dr.
Well,
Musical.
no,
Improv over here.
we had Cinco. Cinco was our secret weapon because our improv coach was also like an excellent improv pianist.
Yeah.
So when you have a really good improv pianist,
would
like,
practice all the time,
You can
yeah.
do
Oh, yeah.
like some pretty good improv songs.
Yeah. So
But
you
also
guys,
he was Mormon.
Well, there you go.
Mormon on Mormon on Mormon kind of stuff.
So much Mormonism.
Lots
tied
of
in.
Mormonism here.
So you guys won. And it was devastating to our team. But it was like one of those things where it's like, damn, yeah, they deserve that
Well,
win.
the cup was meaningless.
Yeah, and then we had some really bad lunch somewhere after that, and then we went home. And then so then you guys won the championships.
Yes.
Yeah.
and it was the meaningless cup.
Yeah.
What
I
did it
guess
look
so.
like?
I have a
I don't remember.
like I need to go to the hospital because I'm here. Like I have a picture of it. I remember everything. Like, but I do have a picture of it.
don't
It's just a trophy
remember.
that says the meaningless cup.
I don't know if there was like an actual prize.
There was. I have a picture of it.
No, but like, was there like a prize along with that?
No, it was.
scholarship
No.
to
It was like a
Emerson.
trophy that said meaningless on it, and that was
But
it.
wasn't there something else?
I don't know.
I think we got to do a show.
Oh,
or
we got to do
something.
a show like against the main stage or something, or college team or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The wonderful thing that I appreciated about Comedy Sports was like a lot of their games, it was like you'd go until you fail, and the second you fail, everyone would go, yay!
Yeah.
Which is like such a fun like rejection therapy almost.
Yeah, it was a really like I feel like it was really psychologically good for people.
Yeah, it's my favorite part of anytime I've gotten to teach improv to kids or high schoolers, or middle schoolers. Kids can be high schoolers or middle schoolers.
You're talking
about
Middle
minors.
schoolers. Yeah. Anytime
yeah.
I've taught
Minors.
improv to kids, my favorite thing is the like clapping for a failure because
Yes.
it is such a
Yeah.
good like life lesson of like you
So
messed up. It doesn't matter. We're like
on
happy
to the
that you're
next.
here.
Yeah, you tried. Let's go.
I sometimes wonder about what a Comedy Sports team this year is like, because I even remember when my youngest brother was trying out for Comedy Sports, I got to go like watch, and most of the kids were just saying memes. like internet memes.
That's so weird.
Just quoting them.
We were doing it before. I mean, we had one person on our team who would just quote the Grinch.
Yeah. Or like we had one guy who just like only did like Peter Griffin.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's hard. That's hard.
It is like one of those things. There is a thing about kids doing improv where they kind of don't understand. You can't just quote shows.
Yeah, you have to like make
Mm-hmm.
something up even if it's bad or stupid.
But it is a thing. Like that's
Yeah.
a very real thing.
It's so interesting. Yeah, I'm very curious what improv is like. I'd love to see like, I don't know how to even look at
It would
that.
be like somebody coming on to like doing forward reverse and being like, I'm skibbity toilet. It's
Yeah.
reverse. This is my skibbity
Yeah.
toilet. Like it would just be, I think it would be a hard watch.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I'm
And
sorry.
improv is never a hard watch.
Improv is always such an easy
it's
watch.
such an easy, relaxing watch.
Yes. No, and it's so interesting. I never thought that, because like Smosh is basically like an improv troupe at this point. I never thought that would be the situation, because like when it first started, it was sketch comedy, scripted, super quick, and now it's like the majority of what Smosh does is improv.
Yeah.
Just comedy improv shows.
And what's so fun about improv is just like when the group gets along and knows each other really well, like that is the best you can get. Like if every individual person is like individually genius and they don't know each other that well, it's just not going to be as funny as it would if people are just like tight.
No, that's so real.
We had an old improv teacher who would always say people like watching improv because they like seeing friends have fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I think it's kind of true.
No, and
That's
that's
really
so like
sweet.
Smosh in like a purely good. It's like it's friends having fun.
Yeah.
Like, and it's so good.
This episode of URL is sponsored by ZocDoc. You know what's not here on the URL set with me today? A doctor. That's why I use ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website that helps you find and book high-quality in-network doctors so you can find someone you love. I'm doom scrolling on socials and unlocking new health fears all the time. I can open the ZocDoc app on my phone to find someone to talk to about that fear right away. I don't even have to leave my comfy little podcast chair. Appointments with all kinds of medical professionals can be made through ZocDoc, and it can happen fast. Sometimes you can even score some same-day appointments. I can even book a video appointment with a doctor on ZocDoc. So I don't really have to get out of the chair ever. Ever again. You can easily search for symptoms and build the care team that's right for you. I just read on the internet that my red light mask might not actually be doing anything for my skin. So that's cool. And yeah, instead of watching more videos about that, I'm just gonna open up ZocDoc and find a dermatologist near me and an allergist, because I recently literally discovered that I'm allergic to something, and I use ZocDoc to find an allergist that week. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/URL to find and instantly book a doctor you love today. That's ZocDoc.com/URL. ZocDoc.com/URL. Thanks, ZocDoc, for sponsoring this message. Back to the show. What was your guys' first internet video together?
Yeah, we did a video called Ella and Ella's Salmonella Sweet 16, which was, we did a video that was like a party invitation to these two girls named Ella, both named Ella.
Yes.
They're turning 16, and their fathers are the co-owners of Goldman and Schoenberg Imported Salmon Emporium.
Wow, good memory.
And a bunch of the salmon has gone bad.
Yeah.
So now they have all this extra recalled salmon.
They have to get rid of it by Friday.
So they're throwing a Salmonella Sweet 16 birthday bash.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we
lots of, actually, such a crazy premise.
such a crazy premise to be our first sketch. And also, like, when we were in high school doing improv together, like, we would both make short films and put each other in them. And we were like, we did stuff together and we would be in scenes together, but we weren't like a duo. And then when we went to UCLA, we were like, let's do stuff as a duo. And that was the first thing we decided to do as a duo. And everyone hated it.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Hey, but at least it was fucking original.
Yeah, my friend's little brother came up to me and said, just so you know, I clicked die on Funny or Die on your video.
Oh my God, it was on Funny or Die.
Yeah.
That's so
Oh
funny.
my God, were you guys calling yourself Syd and Olivia yet?
No, we were
barely legal comedy.
Oh
Tough.
my fucking God. Sorry, I'm saying the F word a lot. You guys.
Tough.
We just
were
were 18
like,
and
oh,
19,
it sounds kinda
and we were like, it sounds
crazy.
edgy and it sounds, but like,
No.
It was the time of like, okay, so that's kind of crazy and
Yeah.
random sauce.
Yeah.
And it was like not good.
I feel really good about, we graduated from barely legal comedy to being Syd and Olivia around when we started doing TikTok, because
Nice.
Yeah.
we were, in 2020, we were what? Like
25.
25, and we were like, we can't call it that anymore. It's so embarrassing. Like, it's been embarrassing for a couple of years, but like, we're in our mid-20s. Like, we literally can't call it that. We can legally rent a car now. Like, there's nothing barely.
It's
so
not.
we were like, let's just be our names because like I don't
Midlife
know.
crisis comedy.
Yeah.
Wait, let's do that right now.
Yeah, we used to call it incredibly legal comedy.
Yeah.
Like,
That's funny.
but
Funny or Die. Wow.
dude.
So were you guys
Jesus Christ.
watching a lot of Funny or Die content? Or was you just like, we guys were like, we just gotta be up there. We
I
gotta
don't
post
know.
it.
We were just watching everything that was popular at the time. The internet was so much smaller then.
It was, yeah. So were you guys like consuming a lot?
I don't know.
I mean, not
we were
really.
watching a lot of 30 Rock.
Yeah, we're watching a lot of 30 Rock. No, at like that time, I remember there was like a competition. It was like a script competition.
Oh, cool.
And we had come up with an idea for that.
Yeah.
And part of it was like, what's your previous work? So we
didn't
were
have
like,
any.
we'll make a sketch to say this is our previous work.
Yeah.
And then
Even though it was your present work.
Yeah.
yeah. And then we kind of just only went with the sketches.
Yeah.
What is your relationship with the internet?
What a good question.
It's a big one, but it's
We used to
really-
be more intimate, and I think right now we're taking a more professional break in our relationship. We're being a little bit more work related. I feel like the last year and a half or 2 years, I've shifted my relationship with social media to be a lot more like I post on here for my job and then I exit.
Yeah. No, it's like way more intentional
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah.
You gotta
What about
be.
you?
I feel like at the moment, I'm trying to wean my way off of Heyday. And so
That's right. You have a weird, you weirdo. I forgot about you. You're
okay,
weirdo.
no
weird
need to be rude
Heyday.
because I'm into agriculture.
Oh my God, you were trying to get me on Heyday, bro.
Okay.
I couldn't do it. I
So-
tried, but I was just like I couldn't.
No, you called my animals ugly.
I did. I found I think the animals on Heyday
They're not
could be
ugly.
cuter.
No. Look at my fucking farm.
I love the concept of a farm. I think the animation style of the animals icks me out. I
No.
get the ick from it.
I need to see the style.
They're
the
not
animation
that
style.
cute, and I feel shallow saying it, but I do believe it. I mean, I feel it in my bones.
Look
I don't.
at my farm.
Well,
yeah, but
that's a bunch of colors.
Hold on, wait. I'll find the actual
No,
animals.
look at my farm.
Yeah, it's a beautiful farm.
Holy shit, that's a city.
No, it's big.
I need to get in here.
It's big. This is my riverboat.
Oh my God.
Like-
This is the train
These
station.
are the pigs.
And then here's like all of my stores.
So that's a city.
Part.
yeah, it's a city.
That's the pigs
Yeah.
in Heyday?
Can we stop criticizing people based on the way they look?
And like I do agree with what you
because
just said.
can you look at my little hungry goats? Now, keep in mind they're hungry because I have been trying to again wean myself.
So they're
off.
starving.
So they're starving. But
can
they
you,
do
like,
have these
zoom
little
in?
babushkas.
I just see like blobs.
they're very upset with me right now.
They look tortured.
It's emotional manipulation.
I have little hank.
No.
I am so drawn to like a cutely drawn animal.
Yes.
Like if
Well, when somebody is starving, they're not necessarily their cutest. And the thing about it is, like, this is the thing about, oh God, I'll start playing. This is the thing about digital animals is it is emotional manipulation.
Yeah.
When we had Neopets and
Famished.
famished.
Oh my God.
When you had fucking Nintendo dogs, the Nintendo dogs would be like, if you give me away, I'll kill myself.
Yeah.
It's like it's
I could
really
never
an
do
insane.
Tamagotchi. It was just like a hard
it's
pass.
not okay, but it gets you. It like pulls you
Yeah.
in.
I
and
will
then
never
you play
forget
it.
the devastation on the Neopet's face and the word famished. And I'm
I
like,
love Neopets.
oh my God.
It was
We had to
so
feed them.
sad. But
It was.
yeah,
you ever
I
play Pets with a Z? That computer game?
Maybe.
Those animals were cute as
okay, well, I think the
Okay.
Heyday animals are very cute. But yeah, I was on there like far too much. It was getting to the point where like my friend Kara and I, who were in the same neighborhood, were texting through the app more than we were texting.
Oh my God.
And that was becoming a problem. And so, and then she actually, I'm so sorry for outing you, Kara. She actually got an iPad and phone so she could play two at once and sent me a really good photo of her playing two farms at once. And I was like, now it's a problem. We need to stop.
No, that's everything.
That's insane.
And I also will admit too, yes, I did try to get you to play and I have cornered many a people being like, it's time to play Heyday. And most of them go like, I'm an adult.
I'm an adult. I go on Instagram for hours.
Have you put money into it?
No, and I'm actually really proud of that. Thank you for bringing that up.
I was gonna say,
I've never
damn.
put money into it, even as much as I've wanted to. But people from the Patreon have found me on Heyday and they put money into it. And
They give you gifts?
And well, so when you have a subscription with Heyday or whatever it is, you can give the people in your neighborhood gifts. So
so you've gotten the benefits of money, but you've never spent the money.
You have
You've
sugar
gotten paid.
farmers?
I have sugar farmers. I have sugar farmers, and they're mostly like people in their early 20s who are just like, I don't know, I fucking follow your podcast.
That's so funny. Sugar Farmers is a great
That
band.
is awesome. I think that's one thing I used to be super into, but I've really stopped doing just cold turkey was mobile games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have the only game I have on my phone is 2048.
Oh,
Do you remember the
that game?
number
Yeah.
sliding game that's like
But that's
definitely for
education.
people? It's education, but it's like I definitely can't escape when people like try to give me like the neurospicy allegations or whatever.
Sure. Oh no, people love to do that.
People love to do that.
That's fine.
I got to get into that because I've been using solitaire to get off of
Yeah.
and
social media.
All the New York Times games are so
yeah,
fun.
those are fun.
Wordle, yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to have some word games. So
Spelling
this is what the
bee.
game looks like to
Crosswords
the
are
people
fun.
watching. Oh, I'm well into it. Oh, I'm doing great. So this, I start this game over probably like 3, 4, 5 times a day, and it's just like sliding numbers around, and then eventually like sliding them into each other and doubling them and combining them, and
Oh, cool.
and
I do that.
the goal is to get to the 2048 tile because it's multiples of 8, and I like that.
love,
Yeah.
That's
We
it.
love
I wish
multiples.
I wish it was more open world with some animals,
Yeah.
but I am into it.
And I wish the animals were like aesthetically pleasing specifically to me.
Okay, that's fair. I did have like a dragon game obsession where like you would hatch little dragon eggs and
That's
like have
everything.
just dragons and like it was like my dragon farm.
Wait,
I
I'm
guess.
kind of into that.
But I have a problem where like it was when I was still living at my dad's and was full time at Smosh and I wasn't paying rent, so like I would pour like $50 into a mobile game.
Amazing.
But that's self-care. Because sometimes when you're I can't even justify it actually. Someone knows were you ever a Pokemon Go player?
Briefly.
I never got into it, but always wanted to. Was very jealous of the people. Who got
I
into
think
it.
it's very cool. I just never had the ability to put that much energy into it.
I have family members that still play it a lot.
My brother used to play it, and
Really?
my brother's cool.
Your brother is cool.
My brother's fucking cool.
So
I keep
cool.
cursing. I'm sorry, everyone.
That's okay. We have barriers for
bleeps.
that. We're
we
fine.
have bleeps.
That is so funny. Okay, so Heyday is where your real problem is, and you're
Yeah.
weaning off.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's been a struggle.
It's been a struggle, and I've noticed because I spend way too much time in the bathroom. I'll be in the bathroom
your legs
for,
go numb?
I'll be in the bathroom for hours.
Oh.
And my partner will be like, "Are you okay?" And I'll be like, "Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm not shitting. I'm feeding my cows."
I have a derby.
Oh my god.
And I'll be playing in the derby for hours
Yeah.
on end on the toilet.
That's beautiful.
And then you realize, like, we shouldn't be doing this. Like, you're an adult.
Yeah.
And it also became a problem because I got a membership at a botanical garden, and I'd be walking around looking at plants going, wish I could grow that on my farm.
Oh no, when it crawls into the real life,
Yeah.
that is a problem. I will say, like, mobile games are one thing, but like I can't say shit because I would spend like 8-9 hours a day playing an Xbox game.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, that was Sims too. Like,
Sims was, I lost a
yes.
summer of my life to Sims. And
Yeah.
I think that was the last time I actually really did gaming. Like when I was in middle school, there was a summer of my life that went into the toilet because I just played Sims the whole time. And even as like a 12-year-old, I was like, oh, actually can't do that. Like can't do that. And I never really played video games ever again.
Whoa. So you like knew that like you were
I
kind
was
of
just
an
like,
all-in
I
type.
have to go. I didn't go outside all summer. And like, I love The Sims, but I'm like, I can't do that. And
yeah,
maybe
Sims
if
is one of those.
Yeah, I love The Sims.
Animal
though.
Crossing was one of those as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so
She
you were
was a big
Animal Crossing
girly.
Shane was Animal Crossing. I would watch him play, but I couldn't get into it. I'm a Stardew Valley. So Stardew Valley, I think we talked about this when you tried to force me to play Heyday. It was
Force
like
is a tough term, but
you
yeah.
you pulled my arm behind my
Right.
back and,
Yeah.
and,
Right.
and then hugged
You
me
are
and then said,
armed and all that.
yeah.
But Stardew Valley, I have chickens, I have cows, I have a horse, and and then you're also like repairing a town.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I get married. Yeah, I'm married.
Right,
in
you can get
there.
married. And
Yeah.
how does Shane feel about that?
Shane okay with that?
He doesn't get to say anything about
Okay, great. He doesn't have a take. He doesn't get to have
it.
a
He doesn't
take.
get to have a take.
It is one of those things. Every time you say to somebody, I like Heyday, they go, but have you seen Stardew Valley? So I am interested in seeing what that is,
Yeah.
but I'm afraid of like losing my mind again.
Right.
Yeah, and I
right.
think I actually don't think you would like it as much because like the crop part and the feeding the animals part is the most, it's not as interesting as what it seems like in that. Like, it doesn't, because I remember what Farmville felt like.
Yeah.
And that felt exhilarating.
Yeah, Farmville was huge. It was the only reason to be on Facebook.
It's like ASMR when the corn would pop off and like take the corn.
Here's what I'll say. Sims, I couldn't have ever done Sims without cheat codes. Like, to me, Sims without cheat codes and Sims without expansion packs that had pets, aliens, vampires.
Yes.
Like,
well, it's raw dogging it is what it is.
Yeah, I could never do that.
That's raw dogging
I could never
Sims.
like make my Sim go to work enough to like get money to build a house. Like, I'd have to do the cheat codes and like make it whatever I wanted it to be.
You know what it is? It's a different world now. There was a time when in The Sims you could afford to go to college and raise a family and you just have a normal job with normal kids. But now
Sims
you
are
just
raised
can't do that.
thinking that they can do that, and then they enter the real Sims world, and it's like you can't.
Okay, I have a fun game that's based on something that you guys do on your show.
Okay.
It's called We Have Notes. I love that segment that you guys did. You guys have the notes app, yes?
We do notes up, yeah.
Okay, I want to see what notes you have in there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do it.
I should look in mine too, because I never use it unless I use it and forget.
So I think the biggest thing about the Notes app is that people use it at 3 in the morning
my favorite.
or 4 in the morning. Those are like the times when people use the Notes app. And other than that, like, you know, you kind of don't use it. So it's like you'll like, wake up in the morning with messages that are like, delete, make sure to delete. Yeah. And I don't know what that means.
Make sure to delete. Delete, make sure to delete.
Yep. And it's like, right. And delete what?
Whatever moment you were having, it was important that you were going to delete something. Delete! Make sure to delete!
I know. I was like, really?
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. This one says, don't enter dash.
Oh my God. Screenshot that shit.
Yeah. This one just says Amish.
Perfect. You probably were saying Smosh.
Yeah, we've got
typo.
delete me venture. Don't know what that is.
Delete. Make sure to delete. Delete me venture. I have one that's titled Shane, and then the substance underneath is Alan Watts. Chocolate, vanilla, cookies and cream.
Wow.
Don't know what that was. Maybe I was trying to like write down his favorite things.
I do like this one. This is Portal Potty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes you'll get like a really good idea. Like this one says, excellent rap bar, eat out her booty and I call it Whole Foods.
Yeah, that's
and then
huge.
after that I wrote, has this been done?
Yeah, that's huge.
Amazing.
I wrote Gyatricide, like matricide, with your gyat.
Hell yeah. I love that.
This one says stupid names, shark hand saw, -- from -- oh, and now he's dating -- saw them at -- party. He would stop talking about --
Holy crap. Is -- supposed to be like a stupid name?
No, I don't know. This is from 3 years ago, and I couldn't tell you with a gun to my head what this is.
This one, I do know what it is.
Yeah.
But it says in huge, bold letters, need pins for my goat map.
Yeah.
Perfect. Goat. You love goats.
I love goats. And this
you have a goat map? Okay.
Okay, so this is, I have
Don't
an
you have
idea.
a goat map thing?
So I have an idea that I have started cultivating, which is I'm making pins on my Google Maps wherever I see a goat.
That's everything.
So that I can go revisit the goats.
Yeah, that's great.
And I'm going to do a big call to action where I ask anyone in my life or if you're watching at home and you know where a goat is, send me the pin of where the goat is and I will add it to my goat map. I'll share it with you.
Yeah.
If you want to, like, it's my favorite thing. On my birthday, I Google searched where is a goat near me and I found some. And I was like, it should be easier than this. So I'm making a goat map.
Yeah.
I love that for you. I think
you.
I think I know where some goats are that you would like.
Send me the pin.
And then we'll put them on the map.
And then I want to have like a cross-country goat map where I can go like from state to state, visit goat to goat. That's something.
That is something.
Goat
That's, in fact, everything.
A goat tour?
A goat tour. This
Sid
is
Heller
something.
goat tour.
This is something.
I love that.
This one says, hey, eat this chocolate, .. Loosen up my buttons, babe, to fish f***ing. And
Actually, someone from the Patreon did know what that is.
Really?
Because we did a thing where we talked about things on our notes app.
Yeah, with Gabe Gibbs.
And
Amazing.
a girl from our Patreon said to us, that was probably your ideas for Try Not to Laugh because you did a loosen up my buttons, babe, fish thing for Try Not to Laugh to try to get me to laugh.
Oh.
And
Yes,
people
that's what
are smart.
it was. And it was, I was like, hey, eat this chocolate.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So somebody messaged us on Patreon, was like, hi, I know exactly what this is.
Wait, that person
Let me
is so
explain.
smart. Shout out to that person. That person's incredibly smart.
Hell
and
yeah.
aware. Wow, holy shit.
I have one.
Do you have any you can't read?
I have so many I can't read.
I Yes,
And
a
can you
lot.
read
Where
it?
it's like a practice of a text to confront a family member or something.
yes.
Or like a, hey, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. And like getting into some real shit. I have one that's called, it's from August 2024. And it says, URL show is the title. And it says, female guests, male guests, smosh guests.
Oh,
The
because
third gender.
you know the three genders.
The three genders. That's beautiful.
And there's nothing else.
That's
Do you,
really
do you
good.
identify as female, male, or smosh?
I must identify as smosh.
That's really good.
God damn.
That's amazing.
Oh, what else do you guys have?
I feel like I have a bunch of ones that are just numbers, and I'm not quite
yeah,
sure
yeah,
what those
yeah,
are. I also have a lot of my grandma's grocery lists. 2 grapefruit, half a pound of ground beef, ground pork.
Yeah.
Meat.
Yep, she wanted to make some sausages.
I love that.
Oh my God, and again, 1 or 2 grapefruit, not too soft. Nice big cherries, just a few. Whole Foods eclairs or Napoleon parsley dill.
Nice big cherries,
bars.
just a few is crazy.
Because she's very specific, this lady. Brown sugar chicken ciabatta cornflakes.
Wow.
Oh my God.
She's got a lot of things she likes. I have my Sims password.
Oh, wow.
Oh, perfect. Your Sims password?
Yeah, because I keep getting locked out.
Oh, my God.
I'll get really into Sims, and then I'll have to like change the password to try to lock myself out because I'll get obsessed.
Oh, yeah. No, that's good. That's
So I'll
good.
make
That's
a
good.
bunch of gray people and then just have them drowning.
That's every time.
And I'll spend hours doing it. Just a mansion of gray people drowning. I'll do it for hours. I made a Love Island villa of gray people drowning.
Gray people?
Like gray skin, gray hair, gray eyes, and they're all drowning.
Okay, everything. This is a note.
Then I have to lock myself out.
From 10:30 p.m. It says, I woke up at the morgue and all I jatzed are these jelked jorts.
I have one that just I have one that just says Gen Z.
Yeah! I've always said that.
Not sure what that is.
I have I remember I put this on we have a show called Phone It In.
Yep.
Where you guess whose phone it is by like the notes app.
Oh
or
my
the,
God.
Oh,
and
that's
I
good.
had a challenge pit idea, which was Tom and Jerry challenge. And it was like slapstick challenges. So I have one called Tomato, Tomato, Tomato. And the notes on it is going to a grocery store and taking all their overripe tomatoes, wearing coveralls, taking props like a top hat and a cane. One person does a bad cheesy performance and everybody throws tomatoes at them. Take turns.
Wow.
And thank God you specified to take turns.
yeah. Take turns.
Take turns.
Oh, wow.
I just have one that says 8 South in bold.
Number 8 South. Okay, is that a road? Is that a real road?
Couldn't tell you. No
Okay.
idea. No idea. And a lot of people's sizes.
I have one that's titled Boneless, which is a character I used to do. And the stuff below it is, wow. E, B, 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 B. My eyes are down here. Allow me to.
Perfect. You're like, that's enough.
That's
we can
good,
end
that's
there.
enough. That's it.
That's good.
And that's all.
We'll just end there. Yeah, I have so
Wow.
many of numbers that I'm actually worried that one of them is my social security number.
I actually have so many. I have so many texts that are like me writing something out that's going to be a sort of like a uncomfortable text to send someone, or like me trying to figure out like iron out my feelings or how to phrase something that's like really personal, and that I'm just kind of like, if anyone ever found my phone, it would like I should just delete. Like I'm literally having the I'm like, what could I share? And then I'm like,
Yeah, like,
gotta
I
delete
should
that.
just
Gotta
delete
delete
that right
that. Gotta
now.
delete that. Yeah, genuinely crazy. Wow.
I have one, I think it was something for Edinburgh, but it's
Wow.
Erinborough Castle
Yeah.
is the title. And then I have Whiskey, and then I have Wendigoon and Ardbeg.
Wait, you know the thing about Edinburgh that you and I have in common?
Yes.
We both went
pig.
to the same flea market inside of an Edinburgh abandoned church.
I went there.
And we both picked out the
same
You guys got the same
painting
painting.
print.
by the same artist and at separate times.
Yes,
that
years
crazy?
apart. Both have it up in our homes.
Yeah.
So strange.
Yeah. I like look at that because I'm moving now. So I like am taking all the art off my walls. And I was literally looking at it and I was like, that's actually crazy.
It is.
It's really insane.
Yeah,
Of
that is
all-
that. That's kismet.
the places, and I took it as a huge compliment because you have really great taste.
No,
so I'm
you
like,
have great
oh.
taste.
Okay, but maybe you guys just have great and similar tastes.
Because like I just remember thinking like that's the craziest thing in the whole world.
Yes.
I don't know. I think it's insane.
No, we didn't sit in it enough when we first realized.
No, it's really crazy.
It's like a tomato can with flowers coming out of it,
Yes.
or something like that.
Yeah, I loved that little old church flea market. That was so cute. I found another one here that says, if I run out of phone battery, don't don't worry, I'll just ask the chef for money.
Good.
Because that was something I said once, meaning I'll just ask, I think it was like, I'll just ask the Uber driver for a phone charger or like something. It was like not chef and not money, but I just said it. And I thought it was so stupid that I wrote it down. And I do remember what that was.
I like that. When you think of something and you're like, oh, that would be a funny line in a show that I eventually write.
Yeah, or just
you know?
like sometimes I'll just be like, I said something so stupid and it made me laugh because it was so dumb that I'm just going to write it down because I think it's funny that I said something that's
I love
stupid.
that. It's an inside joke with yourself.
I love inside jokes with
You
myself.
gotta have some of those.
That's kind of like what Twitter used to be for me. So now I want to go to another type of notes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have notes for social media.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay.
If you were to able to
I was
walk
too able.
into the Instagram headquarters
Yeah.
and you were to give notes, what would your notes be? But silly notes.
Okay, my first note would be like, can you please respond to our emails because we can't pay ourselves out because there's a glitch and we've been trying to get in contact with you for so long. And
Oh my God.
there's so much
that's
money
true.
that we haven't been able to make for so many years because you won't let us put in our bank information. And no matter how many times we try to call you, people pick up and go like, oh, that's so weird. Let me transfer you to someone else and then hang up for years and years and years. That would be my first note.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Can we please monetize on your platform, please? We've been trying so hard for years.
That is not silly and that is real and that is a good note.
Yeah, that's
I
my-
also think curfew.
Curfew.
I think there should be a curfew on Instagram. I think
Yeah.
at maybe like 8 p.m.
Whoa.
Instagram
that's
shuts
early.
down and it's like, go hang out with your fucking family. Go do a puzzle.
Can it open back up like 11 to 12 and then it's done? Because like I also like to look at
No, actually, no, it's not
Attractive
healthy for you.
bodies.
I like to look at cursed reels before I go to sleep.
Oh, cursed reels.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah,
good
yeah.
for
Like,
you.
yeah.
That's not good for you.
Well, okay,
Because
Dad.
Because you're gonna go to sleep and you're gonna have a lot of anxiety. You're
Yeah.
gonna have stress dreams. I think that it would be best for everyone to not have Instagram before bed, not have it directly first
Yeah.
thing in the morning.
What time does it open up?
Maybe it opens up at like 10.
I love that this is
Damn.
like Instagram is now a post office.
Yeah.
Is it closed on Sundays?
Business hours?
Yeah, closed on Sundays.
Half days
Sundays
on
are
Saturdays.
for
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Sundays is for God, right?
Sundays is for God
I don't
now.
know. I'm Jewish. Sundays for God, right?
I have no religion in my bones. Sundays is for God, yes?
Okay, I like that. I like that too. I also think you need a driver's license, but for Instagram.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
So
Like a media literacy license where you like
Yes.
can like essentially look at something and identify whether or not it's a thing.
yeah. And like if you accidentally like an old photo, like really old photo, like you get like a ticket.
Yeah, that's funny.
And I do think that should, because we're in the meta universe, maybe that goes over to Facebook as well
Oh,
for
yeah.
boomers. So it's like,
Yes.
hi, Kathy, if you're going to make your status what you thought was a Google search,
Yeah.
you just got ticketed. Like, we
Yeah.
can't do that.
This is a
That's not what we're
citation.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to go to internet school or
Yes.
pay $200. Do you guys have any notes for TikTok?
Yeah, time machine, asshole.
Time machine.
Time machine, asshole. Go back in time to when it was good, you dumb asshole.
No, you're right. and you stand on business when you say that. I
Yeah,
agree.
like,
I say it louder for the back.
Go back to like 2021.
Oh yeah.
2022 type algorithm, stay there. You didn't need to do anything else to it. You didn't need to change it. You didn't need to make it worse. Even before this most recent update, it was like every video on TikTok was like, here's how to get viral. And it's like, that's not what I ever want to see. Like, I don't care. Like, I want to see crazy stuff. And now Instagram Reels is giving me the crazy stuff that TikTok used to give me. And I'm just confused.
Bro, you're so right. And TikTok Shop has ruined my life.
Yeah.
Not even like a cute, quirky way where it's like, I'm buying
buying
stuff.
too much, yeah.
No, it is like, and I noticed because like me and Shane show each other TikToks occasionally. And then sometimes if we don't have enough to show each other, we'll like scroll and look at each
Yeah.
other's. He gets no ads compared to me.
That sucks.
Really?
It is so like obviously like I feel like they advertise to women because women
Yeah.
be buying.
Well,
women
because
be shopping.
because
Do you think they had a meeting where they're like, okay, we're going to only advertise to women because women be shopping?
it's very easy to in capitalism convince women that there's something wrong with them that they need to spend
Right.
money to fix.
100%. Like hairy armpits was never a problem until suddenly.
Strawberry legs? What the is that? Sorry. I keep cursing.
Oh yeah, I guess that's actually one of my notes for TikTok is I think we should do away with this like horse pretty, deer pretty,
Yeah.
cat pretty.
Yeah, get rid of
Oh
like,
yeah,
swamp
like
pretty.
what face?
Swamp
What
pretty.
face is your face? Do
No.
you have dog, puppy,
Yeah.
bunny,
No.
deer?
No, my parents caught me
Fox?
measuring my face the other day and they were like, can you literally, what are you doing?
Yeah. It's like, this filter shows you what your face should look like.
Yeah, this is the perfect face filter, and it always looks worse. And you're like,
no, horrible, horrible. And just back on the ads thing, I've started to get this ad for a like steam cleaning like mop thing.
oh, wow.
Okay, and I'm gonna say the brand, but I need to say it so that you guys understand. So the brand is like a Shark, Steam, and Pickup. These ads, every single time, different voices are saying, check out the Shark Semen Pickup and
Shark Semen Pickup?
They are fully saying it.
And you know it's on purpose. You know it's on purpose. You know.
I know there's
Check out the
and
Shark
for a while
Semen
there was
Pickup.
no comment saying, did you just say Shark Semen Pickup?
Yeah.
And then finally someone said it on one, but it's like, guys, you're saying Shark Semen
Shark
Pickup.
Semen.
Does Shark know you're doing this? Or
Right.
is this the part of the strategy?
Yeah.
Shark Semen Pickup?
I would not be surprised if it was part of the strategy. I've been seeing a lot of that.
This is the Shark Semen Pickup.
Yep.
You can't tell me they didn't say that.
Yeah,
no,
that was
they
the
don't
Shark
even
Semen
mutter it. They
Pickup.
say it so
That was
clear.
the Shark Semen Pickup, yeah.
I hate them.
To be fair,
Yeah.
it probably could pick up Shark and
semen.
Yeah. I would not be
And
surprised.
some people need that because sometimes that needs to be picked up.
Sometimes people are sharding semen in these streets.
We don't talk about that enough.
And it's like,
And we don't talk about that enough.
yeah.
Those ads are crazy.
Yeah, the
dude.
TikTok shop of it all is really tough. And
Yeah.
I also really don't like how often the people who are doing those videos are so convincing.
Or
and
mean.
or mean. And I just want them to not lie to me. I don't like being lied to.
No, and they're lying to you because like I had a phase where I was like, let's just see. And I like bought a bunch of stuff and it was like, I think I even wanted to get a bunch of like interesting clothing for a photo shoot. So I was
Right.
like, let's just see if I like get these things. And it was like, oh, you just sent me a bunch of trash.
Yeah.
But like there's been occasional like it's just like any website where it's hit or miss or whatever. But like I have hated in the past couple years influencers, since it's like it's a lot more unchecked advertising now.
Yeah.
So creators are like, if you let your trash can look like a stinky poopy, you're a loser if you let your trash can look like this and you have it like this like a normal human being. You're disgusting and loser. And you need to have this fancy self-changing trash can that changes for itself.
Yeah. Yeah, you know that one.
Self-cleaning trash that changes itself.
And it's like you should not legally be allowed to say disparaging, mean things in order to
Yeah.
advertise a product.
You shouldn't be able to bully the public.
No. Well, some public. you
Well,
should bully.
actually,
but not. You shouldn't be. Well,
You shouldn't still be monetizing your bullying via advertisement? Question mark?
yeah.
Is that what we're saying?
I'm like, some people maybe need to get bullied.
100%.
I can't.
but the
Bully
public,
ice, I'll say it.
but the public.
But it's like, yeah, when you're posting something that's just going out to the algorithm, and you're like, there are people who are in a place where it's like that affects them.
Yeah.
And also just like like even especially in the cosmetics and like stuff industry, it's like creating new insecurities like that no one would ever have had before. And because there's so many, you could create so many. You can be insecure about anything.
Yeah,
Yep.
I feel like I directly notice when I spend more time on social media, I directly notice like my happiness level going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No, like when I know my hormones are doing their thing.
Oh yeah.
I have a day where I'm on it too much. Like I get really good about not being on TikTok too much, and then there's just a time when I'm like, oh, I spent all day and I feel horrible.
Yeah.
And like, here's my note for TikTok. Another note: the not interested button. Sometimes I think you're not doing anything, and it started since this shitty change. It'll be like, why don't you think it's interesting? And like it'll have a ton of specific reasons of like, is it misleading? Is it too sexual? Is it this hashtag? Is it the creator? Is it this? And so you can like select why you don't like it, but they'll still serve it to you 10 more times.
That's so weird.
Maybe you'll like it this time.
Yeah, like they're
how
trying to
about
make me
now?
work.
Do you like it now?
Yeah. Do you like? How about this version of it? How about this Shark Semen Pickup? Do you like this?
Do you like this Shark Semen Pickup?
What did you not like about the Shark Semen Pickup? You didn't like the shark? You
sexual?
didn't like the semen? You didn't like the pickup?
Oh my God.
So bad. That's another note of mine. Oy.
Wow.
I remember the first time I downloaded TikTok, and it was like you didn't even have to have an account. You would just download the app and then just start scrolling, and it felt like I was starting on a roller coaster.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was also, I think TikTok was really the first social media app that did feel like, oh, you're telling me you know who I am.
Yeah.
Like there was a thing
Yeah.
where like you downloaded TikTok and TikTok said to you, oh, I know what you like, you fucking freak.
Yeah.
And then shows you all this thing. And like what would happen is like my dad downloaded TikTok.
Oh my God, that's my favorite.
And immediately TikTok was like, okay, so you're a lesbian pilot.
Yeah. It's like, you're on lesbian pilot TikTok
like,
immediately.
Love that. You're a lesbian pilot. And my dad would be like, why do I keep getting all these lesbian pilots?
Danny Heller, lesbian pilot.
And like, he loved it. He was like, great. But he was just like, I don't know. I'm not a lesbian pilot.
I've gotten my dad's algorithm on Instagram Reels now. I've gotten my dad really into Marcus the Worm.
Oh, Marcus the what?
Marcus the Worm.
Marcus the Worm.
Hold on, wait, I'm so sorry. Wait, hold on. You guys talk. I have to find
Marcus
Marcus.
the Worm.
He's my celebrity crush. What are you talking about?
I think my TikTok sometimes thinks that I own several wild animals.
Really?
Because I get advertised like, here's the best food for your Persian owl.
Like on your TikTok shop?
Like, yeah. It's like sometimes there isn't a product attached, but it's like, here's how I take the best care of my, like, sheep from another world. Like, I'm like, yeah.
Sheep from another world is crazy.
And I'm like, oh, thank God I know this. Oh, this guy. The VR chat guy.
I love him.
I like him too. He says, it's pissing me off.
It's pissing me off. Robert, help.
And he almost burned alive in that one.
So now my dad and I send each other Marcus the Worm videos all the time.
That's so sweet for
everything.
you too.
It's really good.
That's so sweet for you guys.
Sheep from another world.
Sheep from another
Sheep
world.
from Another World is my band.
Guys,
Yep.
it's time
Oh, I'm
for
excited.
the buffering questions. These are my little questions that I'm going to make you answer. And
love
then
it.
they also help me decide if you're allowed online.
Okay, everything.
I've learned a lot about both of you. I've grown more concerned.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm growing more concerned, Syd. But I'm also intrigued. So I'm going to learn more through these cards with you. Can we take a look at your screen time?
Oh.
What apps are you using the most?
Oh my God, let's find
These
out.
Open her
days,
up.
probably not a good one.
Heyday?
Yeah.
No, because I'm weaning myself off.
Wait,
so
how do you
these
wean?
days,
Weaning is so funny. Weaning yourself off.
I really am, not me opening it straight to Heyday. No, but I really am actively being, I mean, I also have mold in my house right now.
Yeah.
So I am kind of like having a lot going on.
There's a lot going on, yeah.
And I have no ceiling.
She's no ceiling.
Okay.
No, and I can confirm this.
I have no ceiling in my house. I have no ceiling in my bathroom right now. And so
So when you're sitting in the bathroom for hours, there's no roof, and the mold is up there, and you're on Heyday for hours. Ma'am.
I'm not well.
You're doing great. You're doing great. You're weaning.
That's what black mold does to you, you guys.
You guys, I swear to God, I'm hearing voices. Like, I'm not even fucking
No,
kidding
she
you.
is. She's hearing
I
them.
swear to God, in the middle of the night, I will hear somebody go, hi, and I wake up and there's no
Syd,
one.
no
I
one
don't know.
there.
I'm serious.
Say that.
I'm serious. No, there might be a lawsuit.
Yeah, we're gonna get her out of there. We're getting her out this weekend.
Yes, you're out. You're out. And this
I
sucks.
swear to God, I keep thinking that my partner is home and he's not, and I keep going, babe, and there's Syd.
She keeps hearing someone go, Syd.
There's no one there.
There's no one there.
You guys,
Oh
I'm
my
like,
It's black
God.
mold. It's black mold poisoning.
No, and you guys, can I say?
Yeah.
I'm concerned. I'm equally concerned because we're neighbors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
we are
anymore.
We don't say, but we
Yeah.
are neighbors.
We are neighbors.
Yeah.
We've been neighbors.
Yeah.
We've been neighbors, but I'm moving now.
But now you're
Yeah.
moving, and because your place is falling apart.
Yeah.
No, I'm worried about you guys too.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh my God.
Screen time.
How do I find
So you
that?
go to your settings
Go to settings.
and then scroll down a little bit.
I like the weekly average.
I'm a little bit worse than you.
Okay.
Okay, so my daily average
Okay. Yeah, give me.
is 6 hours, 30 minutes.
Okay.
And it is most
daily
used
average.
are pretty equally Instagram and my current mobile game that I'm doing, Color Slide,
Color
which is
Slide.
literally just like a thing I do instead of going on Instagram. And here, I'll show you.
Color slide.
Color Slide. It's like,
Is it like a drawing game?
no, it's like a matching game. It's like here, I'll show
We
you.
are so silly.
It's like,
We got our games.
it's like this kind of a thing. And then you go like, okay, put that in here. And then it goes like that. And then this goes, and then,
Oh, so it's kind of like an organizing game a little bit.
yeah, you have to like, and this is not gonna like, this goes there, this goes here. And it's just kind of like relaxing and fun.
Okay, so
And-
it's like what you're saying, like 2 hours on this game, 2 hours on Instagram.
Yeah, like I'll do this while I'm watching TV. And
yes, the dual
because
screen.
it's just sort of like part of my brain is like, yeah, that's fun. And
Looks like you're just looking at a bunch of hexagons.
Kind of like put hexagons next to each other.
You
and they
also
match
do
colors.
something that I do as well,
Yeah.
which is funny, is you play the ads
I do play the ads.
When you have a game,
Yeah.
I've noticed Olivia doing this, and it's funny, I do this too.
Yeah.
Which is like you'll be playing for me, Heyday.
Yeah.
And you'll get an ad because for
Yeah.
me, you don't pay for
Right,
Heyday.
right.
yeah, I'm not going to pay anything.
And I'll
ever.
start playing the ad, and then I'll waste 20 minutes playing the fucking
Yeah,
ad.
and it's like all I want to do is play a game. Like I'm just trying to like take some of my mental anxiety and like channel it somewhere.
I'll
so it's
realize
like,
I've wasted 30, 40 minutes.
but to me,
on an
to me, it's like if
advertisement.
I'm
it's
playing the ad,
always
wasting
the same ad.
which ad is it for you?
Mine is, you guys,
Wait,
I'm
can I-
actually kind of
It's like,
ashamed.
hey, can you play the
Can I
shark
show you my
semen color
favorite?
slide?
Yeah, the shark.
Yes, mine is either the like balloons, or it's like the hunter who needs to get the buffalo. There's like a hunter running. Have you seen this?
Fever. Bless you twice.
There's a hunter running. He has a spear, and he
don't know
gets a
him.
buffalo, and
I
he
don't know
collects
him.
the meat, and then
Are
he
you
brings
sure
it to
this
make a hot
isn't
dog.
one of your mold hallucinations?
Okay, I
It
will
might
say, I will say, I got the best ad ever once, and I did end up buying this game. But I was listening to.
It worked on you.
This is crazy. So this ad, I'm just going to show you what the ad is, but I screen recorded it because I was listening to a book, a self-help book about trying not to be codependent. And the combination of what was happening in the audiobook and the ad I got is insane.
We lose our capacity to enjoy the pleasant things in
touch
life.
the pig's boob.
No longer in touch with our instincts. We lose touch with ourselves and our environment.
Oh, I love this one with the yarn.
Unaware of what our feelings are telling us.
What
and fail to
the
detect
hell?
problems in our environment.
Like, this is just the most cursed video overall.
This is just like shark semen pickup.
Probably not examining the thinking.
And it's a self-help book that you're actively listening to
I'm
while playing the
listening to
game.
Codependent No More, and then that
pops
comes up and it's like, touch the booby, touch the pig's booby. And I was just like, oh, I got to screenshot that or screen record
That's
that. Yeah. And then I
crazy.
ended up buying that game, and it is kind of fun. But now there's a level that like I can't get past without paying. So like genuinely go to hell.
Yep, you're done.
Yeah,
goodbye.
the yarn one is fun.
We do not pay for these games.
You can't
And
have
We
it.
do not pay for games.
Okay, please, apps really quick. Tell me your apps.
Oh.
I think my average screen time is 5 hours 24 minutes.
Okay, 6 hours, 5 hours. Okay, and what's your top apps?
And my top apps are Instagram, messages, email. It's
On
not-
Instagram, color slide messages, maps, Safari, Spotify, notes.
Safari.
Yeah.
Offer Up is a top one for mine right now because
Whoa.
I'm looking at lamps.
Moving.
Clock is a big one for me.
Okay, I like that. I like that for you. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, next. I'm going to pick a date, and you're going to show me a photo.
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay, let's do the Ides of March. March 15th.
March 15th. Okay, hold on. Let me
What
look that up.
year?
Any year.
Oh. Can I just search March 15th?
Yeah,
I'm
you
never
can.
going to get over that self-help book audio over a perverse
Yeah, insane.
game
Wild.
ad.
Oh,
Show me.
wait.
It's your. It's me. Okay. If you laugh, fall on your ass. Yes. You're good. If you laugh, fall on your ass.
Yep.
Dude,
That's March 15th.
that is so cool.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
the
March
day
15th.
we were in the studio recording the theme song
Yep.
for Smosh the sitcom.
Yeah. And then another March 15th, here's me at the Kids and Family Emmys with a puppet.
Hell yeah, that is so you.
Yeah, classic me and the puppet.
Me and the puppet moment.
We are dating.
That's hot.
March 15th, I have a screenshot of Chun Plum over
Okay.
Honey Flux
Everything.
What
glazes.
did you just say to me? What did you just call me?
It's a glaze combination.
Oh, 'cause-
Chun
yes, 'cause you're really good at
Plum
pottery.
Over
Yeah.
Honey Flux.
She's pottery
And
god.
it kind of makes this kind of deal.
Classic Chun Plum.
And then the other thing I have is a bunch of
A wheel of
seaweed. We made like a
Seaweed
seaweed
wraps.
wrap thing where
That's
we put
gorgeous.
salmon in it with cucumber and avocado and
Okay,
spicy
beautiful.
mayo.
Whoa.
literally gorgeous.
And it was pretty yummy.
It looks amazing.
So we took a picky
You are,
poo.
yeah.
That's so March
you
15th
eat
of us.
interesting food, dude. That is so cool. That
I know,
like,
right?
And then
Random guess.
Yes, and then a pottery and a weird food. Love that. You're living life. You're
Living life.
pottery and seafood life.
Oh, that is so fun. I love that. I love
that.
I want to know, what's the worst excuse you've texted to someone to avoid going out?
Ooh.
Oh my God.
And it's okay if you said it to me.
Ooh, to
I mean-
avoid going out.
God, I'm trying to think. Like right now, I've been doing a lot of my place has mold, even though that's just true.
Yeah.
Like people
No, that's
will
a
be
good
like-
excuse.
People will be like, "Can you do this?" And I'll be like, "I have no ceiling,"
Yeah, they'll be like, yeah.
and that's been my big
okay.
excuse lately.
I don't do this anymore, but I used to take a real thing that would happen and just change the date on it. Like I used to if I got in a car accident and then later that week I was like late to class, I would be like, I got in a car accident on the way here. And it's like, no, you didn't.
No, you
but
didn't,
to me,
but-
I was like, well, I did get in a car accident and I'm just late because like I couldn't get my shit together. But like it counts once. And it's like, no, it doesn't. No, it literally doesn't. And I don't do it anymore. But that was weird.
How do you get out of a hangout?
Oh, I so rarely want to. I'm a
know.
person who like loves a hangout even if I'm feeling like shit. I'm like a
Yeah.
golden retriever.
I think I usually just say I'm overwhelmed because usually I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing is I don't usually lie. Like even though I'll say an excuse,
Yeah.
it's usually true.
Yeah.
It's just never. It's kind of like, but I'll be honest about it. I don't like lying. I don't like lying.
And that is, I think that's a good quality.
Yeah,
I
to
don't like doing
have.
it. I don't like telling people things that aren't true.
Oh my God, hot take.
I don't like to do it.
Yeah.
It makes me feel bad.
Okay, guys, what are your most used emojis?
Oh, I use a lot of those you make stickers.
That makes sense.
I do a lot of those.
I do have one sticker that I use all the time that's me and her, and it's us naked censored with
I just
black
sent it
bars.
to you.
Oh yeah, she just sent it to you. That's my favorite. That's the only sticker I have on my phone.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
I use that a lot.
That one we do a lot, and it's like us upset naked with black bars.
I use this one of my grandma
Oh, that's
quite a
really
bit.
good.
Who's that next to your grandma?
That's my cousin Yummy. I've been trying to crop her out.
Sorry, Yummy.
Sorry, girl.
Um,
You're just like, it's weird for the sticker. It's
I
mostly,
do like the
grandma-centric
dancing
sticker.
girl with the red dress. I do the sparkly one, which I heard is now the like AI emoji or some shit. But I use a lot of emojis internally. So like I have a to-do list and I put emojis next to everything I have to do to like trick
make
my
it
brain to like make
fun.
my brain like visualize what it is. Like if I'm like, so if something I have to do during the day, I put a little sun next to it. If it's at night, I put a little moon next to it. If it's something I have to do with Syd, I put the little twins next to it. Like it's just internal. Like
That's
so there's so many
nice.
emojis I use all the time, but I don't use them for anyone else.
I do mostly stickers of my dog.
Yeah, you just sent me a lot of stickers of your dog.
I react. I'll send the naked sticker of me and Syd, and then I'll react to the naked sticker of me and Syd with the naked sticker of me and Syd.
I think that's really
That's my
funny.
favorite thing to do to like our boss.
The naked sticker is like iconic. It
It's
makes
really
you guys
good.
look like Paris and Nicole or something.
Well, also just we look so upset because it's from our apocalypse show where we're like covered in
No,
blood.
it's not. That was from
That was from our live show. Oh my
you guys
god!
look like the paparazzi caught you on a hot night.
You know what? It was not. We just take any excuse.
I have a lot of photos of my dog gagging herself, and I've made
And
them
that's
all
everything.
stickers.
Gagging
Yeah,
herself?
like on like a big stick or something, and she's like,
You ever gag yourself on a big stick?
"Honey, only when I'm paid to."
Honey.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Check out the Patreon.
Check it out.
Gag myself with a big
Exclusive.
stick for $5 a month.
Woo! Okay. Last text to the group chat.
Okay, let's see my most used group chats. Oh yeah, my last text to my group chat called Yoila, which is my friends from college. We're all obsessed with like names that are not real names.
I love
So
that.
we'll go to a restaurant and the reservation will be under like Joyla or like Normal.
Oh, yeah.
which is just normal.
Yeah.
And I sent a video of my bathroom.
Gorgeous bathroom.
Oh, yeah, this is a good video.
Gorgeous bathroom. Oh, this is the roofless bathroom that you sit in for hours.
And that's the skylight. It's indoor-outdoor living. It's beautiful.
Syd, you
the
don't
sky.
deserve this.
No, it's fine because I'm leaving.
Yeah. And also, like, it's character building. All
was
of this
my last
shit.
text.
It's just making us stronger.
To that group.
Mine is don't fall asleep behind the wheel. Take care of yourself. Heart, heart, heart.
Amazing.
That was to our friend Kara. Shout out, Kara. Shout out for not falling asleep behind the wheel and taking care of yourself.
And
We
shout
love you.
out for playing Heyday on 2 different devices at the same time.
Yeah.
I want to see your YouTube watch history.
Oh my god.
Show me. We don't have to play anything if you don't
let's
want.
see.
Just tell me what you got.
Okay, let me
Okay,
see.
I'm excited.
Do you guys go on YouTube a lot?
Like,
Fair amount.
I go on it like sparingly, but
Yeah, I go on for mostly ASMR to like fall
Oh.
asleep to.
Okay. So we got an ASMR guest in the building.
Yeah, I
what
do.
kind?
Okay, well, I have a bunch of see, I have a bunch that are like, the thumbnail is like really sapphic and the ASMR is pretty sapphic, but it's mostly just relaxing.
So what does, okay, so what's...
So it's like this woman touching this other woman's face and the one woman in front makes a lot of faces. And I do fall asleep to this and they don't speak English.
Whoa!
She said, when it's changes all the time.
What? Sid? He whispers?
It's not porn.
They don't... Sapphic.
Two of my most recent searches are the 2011 movie Love on a Leash, which is about a woman who falls in love with a golden retriever. We watched it on our Patreon movie night, and then I made people watch it a couple different times. So that's
2011 that came out?
Yeah, and it's really upsetting. It's the movie has no sound mixing because the director was hit by a bus.
That's the best.
Yeah,
So
Not the hit by a bus.
no, that part's bad. That part's bad. But the sound is really good.
Wow.
And then a lot of, I think you looked these up. There's a lot of Danny Go shit on my YouTube. Sid is obsessed with this children's.
Okay, no, he's brilliant.
Danny Go?
There's this guy named Danny Go on YouTube, and what he does is he does these like exercises for kids where he'll be like you're running through a volcano, and I think he's brilliant.
And so, like, why are you guys, like, watching
Well, I
that?
hang out with kids pretty regularly.
Don't say that.
I have kids in my life in a fine way. I have kids in my life and they like Danny Go, and then I've gotten really into it and I'm like, this is pretty awesome. This is a good one. You won't stay awake, head to neck exam.
Oh, wow.
You
What?
won't stay awake.
All of the ASMRs.
Head to neck exam.
All of the ASMRs are titled like, I swear to God, you won't stay awake.
I have one that I think is really funny, but a lot of people are going to think is really offensive.
Olivia,
I also
You really
love the
do.
videos of earwax.
She used to love earwax.
you
She was
cleaned my ears once.
Well,
And I
one
cleaned
of-
your husband's ear.
one of my favorite. Every time I'm like about to go through like I have like pictures of Sid folders in my phone for like birthdays and stuff.
cute.
One of my favorite ones is like, Shane just being like, and Sid going like,
Like
looking in
little
there.
ear cam.
I had a birthday party once where no one could enter unless I could clean their ears first.
Yeah.
Yes, you told me about this. So yeah, I do like the ones where they put water in and the stuff comes out.
The best. Oh my God, it's so
I
satisfying.
wish someone could do that to my
Yeah.
soul.
Oh, dude, you and me
Sid
both.
can through your ear. Oh no, this is the kind of shit that okay, this is good because I just am so fascinated by this stuff. I don't relate to it. Sometimes I'll get into a rabbit hole looking up stuff that's like this kind of stuff where I'm like, I don't even understand it, but like I'm so curious.
But yeah, anyways, let's get into
This video is called How to
question
Regress
is,
Alone.
What made you want to start doing YouTube?
Age
Basically,
regressing.
I always
Okay.
knew that I wanted
I've
to
heard
make
about this. I've
Yeah.
heard about this.
I'm
It's
just fascinated.
just like
don't
very
really like
very
it on
niche.
YouTube.
Age regression.
What is age regression?
Where you
Because,
become a
like, it's
kid.
pretty, like,
Oh,
outrageous
Yes,
comment.
And it's
not to
usually
be
like,
confused with.
it's not a kink.
Not the
It's not a
kink.
kink. It can be.
People
DDLG
confuse
shit,
them.
You can do it as
People
a kink,
teeter
but
those.
it's not necessary. That's
It's
not
not-
why
you
people
shouldn't.
do it.
It's just-
they're separate.
It's like the furry thing. It's like you can just dress up as
You
a furry
can just dress
and
it.
it's
It doesn't have to
totally
be sexual.
platonic.
It can be sexual. It's allowed to be. It does not have to be. And that is what
Age
we've learned.
regression is like how a coping.
It's a coping thing. Yeah, and it's just interesting. Like, okay. Then we've also got.
Okay, wait. I want to move on to
Okay,
the
go,
Google
go.
searches.
Oh no.
So,
Okay.
because that's where I know you guys got some weird stuff in
Yeah.
there.
Oh God.
Let me find my search history.
But Olivia, you like to find very niche, different
I love
life
going through like a
perspectives.
weird rabbit hole on like a specific, just like people are so interesting to me, and like there are so many different things the human brain can do.
I
There's
should
so many
show you
different
some stuff.
types of people.
I'm gonna show you some weird shit.
I'm
Olivia.
excited. I just love, and I'm just drawn to weirdness
Yeah, I have.
in a totally
No,
non-judgmental
you
way.
go.
What do you got on Google, Sid?
I just opened my Safari and it was opened on a Google search that is bird with triangle head. So I don't know.
Oh wow, we've got
I think I saw a bird in our neighborhood that I wanted to identify.
Bird with triangle head.
I like a bird, you know?
yeah, we like a bird.
You guys are safari people, huh?
love a bird.
Yeah.
Love a bird.
Okay, we've got. I was looking up black mold. That was probably for you.
Oh, such a good friend.
I was
Yeah.
looking up, is prank calling ice illegal? Is it a crime to prank call ice? I was looking up Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. There's so many. Okay, just some restaurants. Viagra Man mascot, which is a real,
my
real
God,
thing.
yes.
That's the Viagra Man. Flight of the Conchords tickets, too expensive, but love them.
They're great.
I looked up types of smog.
Types of smog.
I looked up Lily Rose Depp cleft lip because she's playing a character that has a cleft lip and everyone's upset about it. And I was like, well, I gotta know more about that.
I looked up long-term effects of black and green mold.
Yeah. I looked up Viagra Man like 17 times.
Okay, guys. I've seen enough.
Oh,
What?
I looked
Give
up
me-
Feet Finder, how to cancel your subscription because I never used it, but I guess they charged me $16 last year and they were like, we're going to charge you another. And I'm like, I don't use it. So
I looked up types of larva.
You guys.
We've got
I looked
a
up
lot of LinkedIn.
best shower curtain.
Best shower curtain.
Best shower.
Do you
Put your
guys know
phones
what
down.
the best shower curtain
Yeah,
is?
Put your phones down.
I looked up buy sell DVD near me.
Get your phone off. Guys,
Do you guys want my DVDs? I have boxes of DVDs.
Syd and Olivia.
I'm moving. I've mold.
Upon investigation, interviewing, interrogation, and education about you guys, I've decided. Syd and Olivia, you both are not allowed online. You are not allowed, not until the mold is cleaned.
Thank you.
From
But I'm
your
so
systems
glad.
and your minds.
Thank you.
And, you're on watch.
Thank you.
And
We're on a
maybe
list.
you're on a list, and I'm gonna have a picture of you guys like at those restaurants that like there's like do not let this person
not
in.
let-
It's like
yeah.
a black and white photo, and you look really scared. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have that at the front door.
That's really
And
good.
thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I think this is good for
you're
society.
you're doing the best thing for the world.
It's for
possible.
my own health.
It's for our health. It's for everyone else's health. It's for health.
But when you guys inevitably eventually come back, maybe my decision will change. We shall see. But for now,
Get out of there.
Get out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me
Thank you
today.
for having us. We love you so much.
You guys are so fun. I love you. So
love
much.
you.
If you guys haven't seen our other content together, go check it out. It's just
We're
Try Not to
doing
Laugh.
videos together.
You guys are like
freak out.
You're among the funniest episodes of Try Not to Laugh.
Aw,
That
you
is
are.
not a
Thanks,
bit.
Barb.
You are the funniest person in the whole wide world.
Oh, sure. You shut up.
Oh, you shirt.
You
oh,
shirt.
you shirt up.
Shirt semen
yourself.
pickup. You guys
Shirt semen pickup.
hope you wean off heyday and your life is mold free.
Me too.
I hope you thrive.
Thank you. I'm gonna
I
get.
want that one actually.
Well, yes. You're going to be great. It only goes up from here.
It only once you get the mold out of your blood, it only goes up from here.
I've heard
Only
that
goes
the
up.
first 4 days are the most dangerous, and now I'm in the clear.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
that's
good.
That's good.
Maybe
get it
there's some
out.
like cleanse. I love you both.
I love you.
We love you. You're the best.
I'll talk to you guys again on this show or somewhere soon. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us on URL. And I hope you leave the internet feeling better than when you opened it today. Thank you so much. Bye.